we didn't get into, weirdly, did the show Monday, was really heavy with RG3, polarizing RG3. Holy moly, my mentions. I stopped looking. It was so nuts. With the, of course, the Bills game against the Chiefs, who are now advancing, trying to three-peat. I didn't get to the NFC side. I know it's a little late, but we got to do this. We got to get into some of our thoughts about this. And it all kind of boggles down to the guy with the third best odds to take home Super Bowl MVP on FanDuel Sportsbook. It's Jalen Hurts. He really deserves a moment here on the show. I'm sad I wasn't here to give it to him yesterday, and I'm sad that we neglected it on Monday. Isn't that just the whole thing with Jalen Hurts? Just looked over, unassumed, picked apart. He came through every time in this game. Best game and best performance of the year, if not the biggest one of his career leading up to this second Super Bowl thing, where he was incredible against the Chiefs then with over 300 passing yards. He put the game on his shoulders, and this play says it all. The Eagles, they're up 14-12. We got deep into the second quarter, but this was the throw from Jalen to AJ on the ear. Look, oh my gosh. It's so impressive. It's AJ Brown. It's 4th and 5. It's inner excellence. It's their mantra. It swings the game. And if that doesn't work out, people, the Eagles probably go into halftime trailing, and instead they are sitting there 27-12. With a nice lead. I tweeted something about last time Jayden had the ball, they were down by 2. And then by the time he gets it back again, they are dominating. This was the game, okay? And Hurts came through just like he does every other time that the team kind of really needs him to this season. I keep mentioning, when there's questions about can he throw deep? Well, he'll have to. It's not like we haven't seen it. I keep hearkening back to that Steelers game where he had multiple touchdowns through the area, 292 yards. When he needs to, he does. Is it not smarter and amazing to have a quarterback that understands the benefit of having a Saquon with that offensive line? He just wants to win. If I'm an Eagles fan after that week, I'm flying high as an Eagle. Like, I'm super confident when the ball is going to be in his hands, and it will be, that he'll be able to do this. And for this Eagles franchise now, oh my gosh, it's greatness. Jeff Lurie's not surprised. He was on stage like, I run this team to be in these positions. They have a third Super Bowl in 8 years. It's unbelievable. Only Kansas City has more in the span. So whispers, these are the best two teams. These are the best two teams. We got it. We got the best two. And guess what? You know what I saw this morning? I saw that Fox has sold their ads for like an insane clip, breaking records more than ever before. And some of you losers out there are saying that you're not going to watch this game. You're going to watch. You're going to love it. These are two great teams. And if you love football, if you just love the Vic Fangio part of it, and having to stop Mahomes, getting the opportunity to do that, if you love football and you want to watch what Spags, how is he going to scheme this? How is he going to stop this loaded team that our boy Howie has put together? Like, this is the stuff of dreams. I can't wait to see how this goes. And is Saquon the great equalizer? How can you not be watching just to see the run from Saquon that he's going to have at least one, at least two, at least three? So credit to Jeff Lurie, the entire organization, top to bottom. Listen, poorly run franchises would have crumbled after last year. It was uncharacteristic. It was weird. They dug themselves out. They lost coordinators. They found a way to fix it. They lost Jason Kelsey, this huge hole. He who helped scout Juergens to be this guy. Their offensive line is like banged up, rotating in and out, and they're still finding ways to level up. Coming off their best game of the season, it is so, so, so impressive. And, oh boy, my sweet, sweet Commanders. I got to talk to Kevin Durant about this. He's like the super fan that like is in my head. Of course, FanDuel family here. I don't want to wash over how much this hurts, right? It's the sting of this to come so close and then have turnovers and defensive issues be the reason that you lose, that you're not playing your best game in such a big one. That stinks. But really, how I feel is not that this is some one and done. And Hamilton, I'm sorry to say, what was the 2017 Jags? Sorry to do this to you, man. Liam Cohen and all. 2017?
2017.
Matthew? Was it?
2017. Yeah.
Right. When they have like Ngakwe and they've got it all going and I will just be honest with you. I did not have the feeling that like, oh, they're going to be right back here. I didn't. I had it about the Lions, and they were, and I have it about this team. Like, this is not some cute story. We've been sort of building that this whole time. And it didn't even start. I want to put this out there too. It didn't exactly start with Jayden Daniels. That's how you know the culture and stuff maybe isn't getting enough credit. This is, pre-Peters, when the ownership change, being around that team, there was levity, there was new energy, fans were showing up, the support was happening, things were changing. There was a lot of thoughtfulness and mindfulness about the fan experience that you saw in similar places that wanted to turn things around and attract more fans and do right by their fans, kind of like the Bengals have been trying to do for the past several years, making that the forefront, and then bringing in these sort of foundational pieces to get it going. Like the ownership changes, all of it has to amount to something, and it did. It amounted to a freaking NFC championship run that I think really is just the beginning, and that has to do with the leadership, but of course Jayden, just unbelievable. I remember asking fans at training camp this year, I just came off talking to Adam Peters, and I went to the fans and I said, what would be success for you this season? Because everyone, is this the year? Is this the year? And the answer from everyone across the board was simply, I just want to know that we found our quarterback. Well, then open the champagne bottles, people. Like, let's have a party here, because you did that and then some. You have a superstar. You have your coach. You have it. You have Adam Peters, just a tremendous GM. And you're not losing Cliff. So much shuffling and losing. Like, I got to say, and I'm sorry, right now, I have more faith in the Commanders than the Lions, because I do think that losing Ben is a huge deal. They can win us back, and they might, everything might be okay. But this is a team that's going to add pieces, and this is why I believe that. Look at this. They're third. Oh my gosh, this is like the best thing ever. Commanders have over 87 million to play with. That's the third most cap space, as you see. I mean, they were a game away from a Super Bowl, and now they have $87 million to play with really a savvy GM who's going to push all the chips in, and he's going to say, let's freaking go for this thing. I think Jayden will be better for it. I'm so curious to hear what Warren Moon's going to say on the other side of this. What is a loss, and a loss like that, do to a young quarterback? He's a special, different cat, so I think probably nothing, might even draw better out of him. But they've got continuity, they've got stability, financial situation. Jayden's only going to get better, and there's few teams that I genuinely believe positively in after like a run like this, but this is one of it, and the Commanders deserve it.